That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometimes you got to see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York who'll be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You got to put me on, da, 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they going to support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move. Let's do it. Not only that, the other boroughs will pick up. Because you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Biz Markie. But then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking fat. All these people still in Harlem. We used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mase came and broke the drought. So
our fans, we just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. No, we had to double back and get y'all another day. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the Double Back Dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the Double Back Dawn, Part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Bigavale signing out. Peace.
Where the wave was invented. Damn Steve's under me. Child, ask Bigavale. Y'all call him Bigavale Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. My top fan. And no disrespect to Bigavale, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was.
Max B is finally back, and the whole city is buzzing like someone just flipped a switch. The wave is crashing in loud, and the moment he stepped out, the internet went wild because people been waiting for this energy for way too long. Max Bigavale, the one they call Charlie Rambo, is moving like he never touched a pause button, bringing back that smooth Harlem flavor folks been missing for years. Now he's sliding right back into his spot, calm but confident, like he always knew the game would hold his seat. And he didn't walk in solo either. He pulled up with two Harlem kings who've been building their own empires brick by brick. Mase and Cameron standing next to Max is a whole power move, a real Harlem lineup that screams strength, history, and big plans on the way. Pink horsepower vibes everywhere, and the whole scene feels charged up like someone plugged Harlem straight into a power outlet. Max B is stepping back into the game with a cold strategy, heavy confidence, and a circle that actually knows how to move smart in this industry. Every move he makes feels planned, like he's placing chess pieces while everyone else is still learning how to hold the board.
Where the wave was invented. Damn Steve's under me. Child, ask Bigavale. Y'all call him Bigavale Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. My top fan. And no disrespect to Bigavale, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the...
And after being gone for 18 years, most people would need a long minute just to breathe and figure life out again. But Max didn't just find balance. He found real motion. It's like the universe tilted back in his favor, and now he's picking up speed instead of slowing down. Plus, the cosigns, they're not light at all. You got ASAP Ferg showing solid love, French Montana, tapping in heavy, and Luca Brasi giving the Wave his stamp with no hesitation. These aren't random names. These are people who always understood Max's influence, and now they're standing beside him bold and loud. But the craziest part is the energy in the city right now. It feels like New York, and the whole East Coast got hit with a shockwave the second Max stepped back outside. Like the air itself changed the moment he showed up. Max B is selling out shows back to back. And it's getting so wild, they literally gotta double book him because every single date disappears in under 24 hours. That kind of momentum hasn't hit the city in a long time, and if you're not moving numbers like NBA YoungBoy right now, you're not even close to this level of hype. For real, pay close attention because Max is moving in a whole different lane. Salute to the Wave, because it's still hitting just as hard as it did back in the day. He's running through clubs, packing out every room, shutting down venues left and right. And the craziest part is he's doing all this off his classic joints. Fans been waiting forever to hear those songs live since he never got the chance to fully tour before everything went left. He was locked up before he could take his sound across the world, and now everybody finally gets to experience it in person, and the street's been starving for this moment. I'm not gonna lie, New York is moving wild right now because of this man. The whole city feels charged up again, like that original Harlem flavor finally woke the streets back up after all these years. This is the exact energy everybody's been craving, and Max came home and hit the switch the second he touched down. And let's keep it all the way honest. He just made one of the smartest plays he could have lined up. Shout out Cameron, shout out Mase. When those two step in, you already know Harlem is fully awake again. It finally feels like Harlem isn't just talking loud, they're actually winning loud. And the whole city feels that spark. Cam and Mase got one of the hottest shows in the culture right now, and their instincts are sharp, like always. Their influence is real. Their platform is booming nonstop. And now you got Max B sliding in fresh home, locked in with the right squad, bringing his own wave right back into the mix. With a lineup like that, how do you take an L? You can't. That's a setup for nothing but victories. And shout out to Sugar Doug, you heard? If you know, you know. I remember Cam telling that story about how he knew Charlie Rambo from way back. They grew up in the same building, same environment, same walls, watching them chase big dreams. The connection was always solid. The history was real. Cam just couldn't see the full vision back then.
I don't know how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometimes you gotta see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York will be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You gotta put me on, da 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other bros will pick up. Cause you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on. EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Biz Markie. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking Fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mase came.
But now the timing finally hit perfect, and everything lined up the way it always should have from the start. It's like the whole situation snapped into place at the exact right moment, and the path opened up clean for everybody involved. I gotta keep it real. Cam really knew Max on a personal level. No guessing, no assumptions. They came from the same buildings, same environment, same block energy. But back then, Cam just couldn't catch the full vision Max was carrying, and he even admitted that himself with no shame. He talked about it on his It Is What It Is show, saying how he fumbled the bag by not taking Charlie Rambo serious when he first pulled up. And honestly, I get exactly what Cam was saying, because it happens all the time. People slide up on you just because they're from your hood, acting like that automatically means they got real talent, but it doesn't work like that at all. You still gotta prove you bring something special, no matter where you're from. Max B was one of those rare ones who actually broke through the crowd, like a real diamond pulled straight out the rough. He showed his talent, he showed his sound, and he showed he could stand tall on his own without needing anybody to speak for him. I've dealt with the same thing, people hitting me nonstop like, put me in position just because we come from the same background, but at the end of the day, you gotta actually have skill and know how to express it for real. If you don't have it, it shows quick, and that's just real life, no sugarcoating. And if we're keeping it honest about Harlem, there was a moment when it felt like the whole city slipped off track. That's why people always say, make Harlem great again, because the talent was there, the flavor was there, and the swag has always been unmatched. The unity just wasn't.
Man, 600 horses, she guaranteed. Fuck, she'll love it too. She gonna eat you up. She gonna eat you for breakfast. Right, baby? You gotta be like that. You gotta hit her with the...
And Max B definitely got it. Max B been moving humble and official since he touched down, and a lot of Harlem is rocking with him heavy. This whole situation is the ultimate link up, no question about it. Max came home and started doing amazing, doing better than plenty of people who've been outside this whole time. And that's just the truth. I'm not gonna drop names, but let's keep it real. He's doing better than most dudes tied up in the street life, and we all know the history here. The question everybody keeps asking is whether the old beef will ever get mended so Harlem can really come together again. But honestly, Max don't even need the other side right now. He's proving it loud and clear. He's moving strong without any cosign from the old circle. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Too many artists weren't rocking with each other. Too many egos in the mix. Too much division messing up the motion. If Harlem really stood together the way Brooklyn or Queens sometimes lock in, the whole borough could have been running the culture nonstop, heavy and loud. This is the place where the wave was invented, and unity would have turned that wave into a whole tsunami across the game. Let's keep it honest. Some of the greatest artists, the coldest style, and some of the strongest cultural impact in the whole game came straight out of Harlem. The talent was never the issue. The problem was, they couldn't hold it together long enough to dominate the way they were supposed to, and Cam didn't lie about any of it. He even owned up to fumbling the situation himself. He admitted he didn't notice Max B's real talent back then. And honestly, it makes perfect sense. Charlie Rambo was always the funny one, always cracking jokes, always clowning and keeping the room laughing. So a lot of people didn't take him serious at first, even someone like Cameron, who actually knew him personally. But now everything flipped, and the whole picture looks different. Max B is out here, repping the brand heavy, standing beside Cam and Mase like it's regular business, showing love to the movement in a major way, and you can feel the unity hitting harder than ever. Shout out to Cam again, because these dudes know exactly how to move when it comes to pushing Harlem forward, no questions asked. And Max is pushing the whole horsepower wave strong. Pink horsepower, blue horsepower, the whole lineup moving like a full machine, and the promo is going crazy right now. These dudes are real businessmen out here, putting in legit work and dropping products and merch like a full operation on wheels. They're building something strong for the culture, and it's fire to see this happening for the East Coast, for Harlem, and for the whole New York scene, because the vibe been rough lately. The city needed something real to shake it back into motion, and now it finally feels like that spark lit up again. We're getting good music, good merch, good promotion, everything lined up clean, and the wave is fully alive again, hitting way different.
What do you do for a living? Yo,
What's up, man?
what do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneur? What's your name, man?
Max Biggavell, New York's
Okay.
finest. What's going on, brother?
You make music.
You make everything. I manufacture. I'm a manufacturer. I got the factories. I'm like Henry Ford out this month.
Henry Ford?
Yeah.
What's next for you? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on the Purge. I'm working on a few other things. I'm working on the Coke Wave Narcos. I'm working on Treats to Come. Stay tuned.
What's one piece of advice you give to somebody watching this video who wants to do something similar to you?
Keep working, man. Put your head down. Keep pushing. Keep running. Don't complain. Max Bigger Val, signing out.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right.
Thank you.
And this has nothing to do with hate, not even a little. You can see exactly where all this is headed if you pay attention. Max B is outside heavy, pushing that horsepower brand everywhere he steps, turning every room into a promo zone without forcing a thing. If you look close at the footage, you see Mase in the spot, Cam in the spot, the full Harlem roster standing together in the building, showing real support like a tight unit. Max B is moving wild in the best way possible. His promo game is insane, his charisma is natural, and that swag can't be taught by anybody. The man knows how to sell anything he touches, and that's why he moves like a real street-smart marketer without even trying. Max isn't stopping at all. He already announced new music on the way, and you can tell he's cooking up multiple projects with real heat ready to drop. You can feel how hungry he is to jump right back into the mix, so let him talk his talk, let him work, and pay close attention to the Wave God, because this might be the exact sound the culture been missing for years. And on top of that, he's moving around heavy with Cam and Mase, two Harlem legends who helped shape an entire era's sound and style. Seeing Max standing next to them again feels like the city is waking back up for real. And let's keep it tall. Some people are just naturally built for the spotlight, and Max is one of those rare ones who carry it without even trying. He's got that natural aura, that smooth confidence you can feel the second he steps in the room. The way he dresses, the way he talks, the way he moves, everything lines up perfectly like he was born for this role. I'm telling you, some people just got it, and Max is definitely one of them. And Max B definitely got it. No debate about that. He's been moving humble, sharp, and official since the moment he touched down, and a huge part of Harlem is rocking with him heavy right now. This whole situation is one of the biggest link-ups the city has seen in a long time, no question. Max came home and started winning instantly, doing better than plenty of people who've been outside nonstop, and that's just straight truth. I'm not gonna throw names around, but let's keep it honest. He's doing way better than most dudes still caught up in that street lifestyle, and everybody knows the history already. So the big question floating around is whether the old tension will ever get squashed so Harlem can fully unite again. But honestly, Max doesn't even need the other side right now. He's already shown loud and clear that he can move strong without any cosign from his old circle, and you know exactly who that refers to. He's standing next to the ultimate cosign already, and with the way he's moving, the only direction left for him is up. Max B is making smart plays, building solid relationships, and lining up real opportunities that fit his comeback perfectly. And this isn't just a win for him. This is a win for everybody. Good for New York City, good for Harlem, good for the whole East Coast, and even good for the culture worldwide, because people need to see unity again in an industry that gets messy way too fast. This type of energy brings hope back into the scene, and you can feel it spreading. I don't know if Max is going to sit down for a podcast anytime soon, but if he's moving around with Cam, then we all know what Cam does now. That door stays wide open. And don't be shocked if Max pops out in a clean suit either. You might catch him on Talk with Flea or see him slide onto It Is What It Is. Because once you link with Harlem creatives like Cam and Mase, the sky is wide open and the opportunities come nonstop. When Harlem connects, the creativity hits a whole different level. And it really feels like these guys might be stepping into a brand new era together. Let me know if I'm bugging, but from where I'm sitting, Max B been making nothing but smart, calculated moves ever since he touched down. Salute to everybody showing him love and putting him in the right rooms where he can shine. Shout out French, shout out everybody playing their position, but nothing hits like that real home connection. The kind where someone knows you deep enough to call you Charlie Rambo and not just Mr. Winge. That's real history right there. Real roots, real respect. And tell me something. Will Joe Mo feel a type of way about all this? Because we all know there's been tension between him and Cam, and he might feel like he's getting pushed out the circle. I don't know how he'll react, but honestly, everybody just needs to sit at the same table, stack up together, and bring that real New York energy back strong. If Max stays focused on the music lane, the sound is coming back heavy. Real melodies, Real Harlem flavor, real wave vibes straight from the source. And if he steps behind the desk and starts talking his talk, he's blowing the whole internet up without even trying. Either way, the culture wins big, no matter which lane he chooses. Harlem rises, the city shines, and the whole scene levels up.
And subscribe for more deep dives into the real stories behind the headlines. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.